Hello there, everyone. Welcome to ESU. Tonight we have Trinity Valley versus Beaver County in Valorant. My name's Saminami.
I'm Rebel, and I'm very excited to see this match. I know you and I casted Trinity Valley before, but it was for Overwatch, so I am excited to see how the Valorant roster is.
Oh
And
yeah, same here.
um, so we do have the map picks and stuff like that. The first map we are going to be headed to is Ascent. The second map is Breeze, and the third map, if we go there, is going to be Haven. So if you do take a look at the bands, Fractures banned by Trinity Valley. Actually, no, by Beaver County. And Trinity Valley banned Bind. And if you take a look at the list, it's interesting. But we are going to be seeing Breeze. This is going to be one of my first times casting Breeze, so bear with me for a little bit. But people hate on it. I don't. Mostly because I have an operator crutch, so I'm fine with it and playing at long sight lines. But I am very excited to see it map too. But first map is going to be Ascent. And we've seen Ascent time and time again. One of the best maps in the game. So
I beg
yeah.
to differ.
Okay, it's fair. It's one of the most consistent maps in the game, I will say. A lot of people
fair.
know it's been out for a while. People are starting to figure out how they want to play the maps and stuff like that. So, I'm very excited to see what kind of compositions, and especially with the recent Astronerfs, people are trying to figure out what sort of controllers they want to play. Are we going to be seeing the Brimstone? Are we going to be seeing Omen on this map? That is the real question.
Fair enough. Now I'm expecting to see Killjoy. That's a definite.
Oh
Hoping
yeah.
to see some Viper.
Mhm.
Hoping because Viper's smokes they're pretty much damage orbs that don't
Yeah,
hurt your teammates, only hurt the enemy. It's all
exactly.
around good because they're also redeployable.
Exactly. And I mean, we're gonna find out here in just a second because I believe that we are gonna be loading in here in just a second. My producer is telling us. But yeah, here we go. We are gonna have the agent selects. It's gonna
Ooh,
be quick and right off the bat. Beaver County is gonna be
look at
coming up with
these.
the double healer comp with the Sky and the Sage there.
Now I want to make mention something we don't see often. Brimstone. What are your
Brimstone.
thoughts?
Brimstone's a great pick right now, and I didn't see if they flashed a neon or not. But I mean, a great thing
No.
I've been seeing with some teams in collegiate is um people have been playing the Brimstone with the Neon and just fast, just hard rushing sites. You can go in really fast with the combat stick and be able to smoke off almost immediately, getting you good space. Getting you good space on the map is going to be amazing. We do take a look at the compositions. No, now we have a better look at them. Trinity Valley is going to be out with the Astra KO, Jet, Raze, and Sova. So no options for no Sentinels, I find interesting. But Beaver County has 2 Sentinels. So they're going to definitely be playing towards the defensive side of this map, which they are on first.
So looking at this here, this is just this round. Not going to affect too much here. You don't really have to have strategy on pistols, or at
Exactly.
least the first 2 rounds. But if you see how they're set up on B site with their utility, actually no one's pushing this. I'm a little surprised. It's pistols. Usually you go fast and hard on pistols. You don't usually
Usually,
wait around.
sometimes you might want to wait for util and stuff like that, but that will be the double
That's
stack
fair.
select from Snow, who's
Oh
already taking quite a bit of
no!
damage, and they will get taken out immediately.
So, big thing to mention there, amazing picks by the Jets seen on the side of Trinity. I don't even have enough time to chat about it. We see Silverstar taking out Reflex and Dallas taking out Genie King.
Exactly.
There's one more there. Astra.
Great kills on both sides, and that's going to be 2v2. Can Delos get the ace here? That is the question, as it's now a 2v1 situation against this guy. He's right there, and once that
Oh
info
no,
goes
they've
up
been
from the start,
spotted.
you know exactly where it is, and that's going to be the ace. Round 1 with the Sheriff, and my goodness, if this is how this match is going to play out, I am excited to see it.
So something I really wanted to point out there is that first kill on Snow. Snow didn't die to the grenades set by the Killjoy. They died to the Molotov, which was a little surprising.
I mean, hey, you got to use the molly somehow, and if it's in a effective way like that, it happens, or stuff like that.
Oh,
But
by all means.
yeah, exactly. But we are going to be seeing Trinity Valley go for this A push here, which I do like. You want to try and go both sides
Scanning
on your
ahead.
pistols just to see how you can play out the rounds with a good dart. Just enough to get some recon. Sprays through the smoke.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
You see him on both sides. Turn stuff up. Where's
You-
that?
You saw that nade, right?
Yeah, I
You
did.
saw that nade go through. It
I
still
thought
hits us too.
I would
Last
get
player
through.
standing.
Complete
Yeah.
firefight right now. There's only the Killjoy left on the defending side, and honestly, that Killjoy's not gonna live this evening.
Against just ace. With the, oh!
Now, how is the Killjoy alive enough to get the jet? Explain that one to me.
Precise gunplay by Riot Games. That's how.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Nah,
No.
no, seriously, no. It's just the way the angles worked for shot, and maybe that's a little bit of a difference. But I do like that Zen was able to get the shock dart kill onto it. You can bait out your jet. It's doable. They have enough money to be able to buy, and they have knives this round. So having them die, yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's not going to be an overall loss, as they are. I mean, they're 6-1, so they're chilling. As Trinity Valley here is looking for another B push. With Dallas going to be going in with the knives here.
Yeah, knives out.
I'll
Watch
charge.
out for that movie. Doesn't do bad, I was told.
Gets one with the updraft through the window, and that's going to be a great entry frag here as Magui finds the next kill onto nobody.
Yeah. Well, gotta start out somewhere. Knives tries to go out, but gets shot down right away by the
Spike
brimstone.
planted.
As we see here, Beanie King trying to go for the flank, gets the kill in the tunnel, as I call it.
I mean, and that's a great flank. That's what you want to be doing. If you're playing a double sentinel comp, don't be afraid to have like your sentinels be able to go on a rotate on a lurk right there, because that is a great way to get a kill. As
One
Zephyr gets the
enemy
next
remaining.
kill, Magui finds one, and
Last
Zephyr
player
finds the one.
standing.
Just a 1v1 situation now, but is unable to do so as Trinity Valley up 3-0.
So looking at right now, Trinity Valley has the upper hand. Good for you.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job, Trinity. Beaver, you got to step up your gaming a bit. Your rotates are good. That's great. Now, the long game seems to be not in your favor, so maybe you don't try to hold close anymore because they keep expecting you to hold close. Maybe you back off a bit. Maybe you watch the angles, watch those corners, try to get those pixel peaks as they do in Rainbow Six, you know?
True.
Take your
And I
time.
mean, yeah, exactly. Maybe not this round because they are going to be having stingers and specters with their Eco going up against all rifles.
Uh-oh.
Hey, but that's an orbital strike that might be able to catch out Dallos. Does damage to him, but not really going to secure the kill on that. And I believe that is going to be a rotate as Reflex recalls all of their stars just to get them some space. You do see the drone go through mid, which, I mean, that's great. You want to get information mid to be able just to really see how they want to do
I
it.
don't think they're ready.
Yeah, just like that. Snow's going to get taken out and buy a stinger of all weapons, and that's a free rifle.
Yeah, so,
Be faster.
to tell you the truth, great
Blocking
pick
sight.
on Dallas here. Headshot to the Killjoy. Has no idea he's been spotted, but surprisingly,
I would have.
I thought they would have rushed that.
I mean, you saw them dash through the smoke, right? Like,
Yeah, so I was like, huh, what are you doing there, guys?
exactly.
You see this guy
need to
trying to
stop.
hold out on sight. Not for long. It is a 3v2 situation in the favor of the attackers.
Spike
but
planted.
KO is
Last
very
player
close to death,
standing.
Exactly.
with no healers around. Now it's a 1v3 situation with the Sova holding the ground. So going toe to toe against this Brimstone here. Will we see some action or will we see another round wiped? What is your prediction here?
I mean, if you're Zephyr, you want to try and at least get maybe one kill on the exit here on the Zen. Just hurt their eco as much as possible. I don't expect him to be able to fully defuse the mic. Not mic.
No one
Spike. I don't know why I was saying mic. I was
No one.
We're hot on the mic.
caught on the
as you can
mic,
tell
but yes,
tonight.
no, he is going to be taken out by the Sova. And I mean, it's unfortunate. You hate to see it, but they are able to buy rifles this round, but to pretty much
Yes.
all of their kills. And I mean, and they're playing the defensive side of comp 2 with the double sentinel. And
So,
if you're losing 4-0 on that, that's, you hate to see it.
Yeah, you really do. I want to point something out though. Did you see how valuable that Stinger pick was?
Yeah, that was huge.
I think they actually should
I
pick
need
up
to
the
stop.
Stinger game.
Concealment.
It's a meme kind of play, don't get me wrong.
No, exactly.
But it has the fastest fire rate in the game. And if you're going to have to play close quarters and you're a Sentinel, might as well use something that gets off shots faster than your opponent.
Exactly, and I mean, Zephyr here is going to have an angle lined up. Is going to find
Ooh.
one onto Dallos. Nobody Nico getting a second kill on a Magui Reflex following up with one of their own. So a 2-for-1 trade, it's pretty good. And I mean, Zephyr getting the
Spike
next kill
down
here.
mid.
They even take
One
down that
enemy
spike.
remaining.
That's exactly what you want. And the Defenders win their first round. Good for them.
Exactly, and that's a huge round for them too, as only one dies and they were able to save all of the rifles that they bought. That's a great way to go into this. And now they have 3 ultimates to work with as well. They have the Resurrect, the Killjoy, and the Empress. They can do some really good things here coming to this round. I don't expect the Empress this round just because they don't have the full buy. So, never know. But the defense decided here they are going to be going for this full A push. And if you're Trinity Valley, I mean, keep doing what you've been doing. You have 2 initiators, so you can get onto site with pretty good access and get as much info as possible as the KO knife gets sent out. And we'll spot one with the Silver Joe. That's going to be the double satchel into the air, though, with the Showstopper. Finds one, but will get traded out by himself as Beanie finds himself, too. And now it's a 3v3 situation, and they are going to have the site for free if you are Trinity. Well, not for free, but they are going to be able to have site control through Trinity Valley, as the defenders are going to use the Killjoy just to be able to spot anyone.
So, as defenders right now, you need to play your cards right. If you're going to try to go for a pick, make sure you're in position to do so.
That's
Otherwise,
going to be
you get detained.
Exactly, just like that in the buoy. If you're able to see that, oh, that's some information though. They are going to throw. Oh, they're just going to stick the defuse. They don't care. 2 and 4. That's going to be absolutely huge. You only had to use 1 ultimate there. You only had to use the Killjoy, send them off the site, but. And I mean, it did exactly what it was needed to do.
They did their job.
It did their job. You're able to get a kill off it too, and still have enough to be able to buy for the next round.
So what was smart about that there is that because Brimstone's utility kit, it was best for reclaiming the site there. You smoke the angles, and then you provide the molly to keep them away from direct line of sight towards the spike. And from there, you just provide suppressive fire once the molly runs out. And you pretty much have given your team all the time they needed to defuse.
Exactly. And I mean, yeah, they're going to be going for the B-side push here, and that will be the knife. And for a little bit more information, smoke, so nothing, no kills yet, but they are going to be able to get a good amount of sight control. Nobody Nico going to find 1, he's going to get 2. A 2-for-1 trade's a great deal, especially if you're on the defense here, and they're already committing to this D. So if you play retake well here, you're able to do so, but not. And
Spike planted.
I do like that from Zen because Beanie has been going on that flank, and they caught him off this time. They're like, hey, this stage goes on flank every time we go B side. He's always holding A. But I mean,
Zen's caught out in the middle. I don't think they defused this. Or I meant to say I don't think they stopped the defuse.
No, yeah.
In fact, I think they could have stuck the defuse, but they moved. So maybe that was a good thing, so they don't die.
Exactly. And now it's,
why use the Hawk there?
I don't know. I mean, it's one of your.
Doesn't
it doesn't cost anything, so it's fine.
I thought they did just buy.
Nope.
The Hawks.
Hawk is Sky's default ability.
Because I saw that Hawk ability go to 1 bar when we first loaded in, so.
Oh, I think you start off with 1 and then you buy a second one. Don't quote me on that. I'm just bronze and I don't play Sky. So for you people watching the chat, don't maul. I'm a Sentinel main. I don't play Sky like ever. I think I played her once and comp came in.
Get out of my way.
Went like bottom frag. I think it went like 1 and 13 on it or something crazy like that.
Knives out once again on the side of Dallas. Maybe we'll get to see some value out of the knives this time as we see the butterfly knife tricks.
I mean, we did see value. He did get 2 kills last time they went in. They got that updraft kill onto B site. Yeah.
I believe he got taken down instantly.
He got taken down when he went to CT. But speaking of which, here they are going to get 1
there
kill.
It is.
Yeah, one knife onto the head.
I don't think they checked properly.
They did not check properly, and that's unfortunate. Hate to see it, and Beanie's going to get 2 there.
See, Beanie is very lucky to be alive. The
Exactly.
fact that their life is 10 health is... Oh, thank goodness for them. But door has been shut. Molly is out and is burning the spike planter. You see that Sky is spotted up in the air. That's Killjoy, I should
Exactly.
say. No one could have.
Well,
so good.
they were going to be able to anyways, unless for some reason they just whiffed all their shots because he was 6 HP, and now CCBC tied it up 4-4. It was looking grim for them at the beginning, but once they got their footing together and realized how they were starting to play, They've been making these good plays. They've been getting good
Ooh.
ultimates and stuff like that. So,
Placing
yeah,
sentry.
Dalos is going to be coming out, though, with an operator.
Placing
Love to
alarm
see
bomb.
operator. My favorite gun in the
Placing
game.
swarm grenade.
Because I can...
Do one of those.
See, I am good with the op tricks because my first shot accuracy is good. Just the spray patterns for me just kind of suck. So, yeah. But, I mean, the
Fair
operator...
enough.
This is one of the maps where you can play operator on offense because you can hold cat just exactly like they're doing and get some good value. The only really person that is going to be mid that could be caught off by the operator, though, is going to be Zephyr on the Brimstone, which, he knows, maybe don't peek it just yet.
Yeah, see, that's the hardest thing when you're fighting against an op and you realize they have an op.
Exactly.
You don't quite know yet because they haven't bought one up until now. But now that they do have
Smoke's
one,
down.
Oh,
it seems like they're still playing as if they know they're gonna have the op.
this could be huge. Somebody dies to that. Yeah, Zen's gonna die to that, and that is not good because you will take damage from your raise as well. One of your entry fraggers, which if you're entry fragging, not a good idea. I mean, it's still a 4v5, so it's winnable, but they're playing this as a default. And something that Beaver County has noted, and I mean something you should know in Valorant, attackers control the pace of the game. If you're defense, you don't need to push into them. You can just stay on site and you can just default and wait until the info's out. I mean, that's exactly what they're doing now. There's no need for them to rotate because they don't know where they are yet. The only people that really need to rotate are maybe like a lurker like here or two that could
30
get
seconds
a possible
left.
kill.
And speaking of lurkers, you saw Beanie there momentarily, just waiting in the wings to catch someone going through mid.
Exactly.
But no one's pushing. Even the attackers aren't pushing, which is surprising. They're constantly waiting.
Exactly.
Oh, we see Beanie starting to move through mid.
Some
and they
action.
get a pick on the
10
KO.
seconds left.
Yep, that is going to be... And they're not going to plant.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh!
that's an operator for free if you pick that up. Yeah, that's actually massive.
One enemy remaining.
No, they're not going to pick up the operator, though. We're just going to leave
You never
it.
know. I think there's enough time.
No, actually,
Did they
it's
get
smart,
it?
though. It's smart, though,
Nah.
because you want to... Here's the thing. Their eco is so low right now that they cannot realistically buy an operator and hope to be able to get too much more value out of it on offense, with Dalos only having no more money left because they have to spend it on creds and like abilities and weapons. If you
I
keep
mean,
that operator out of the
Quest
game, you
goodbye
risk
to
it
them.
going back into his hand, which is huge. And I like that a lot. Unless you have somebody on your team that's really willing to be stepping up in the operator role if they're very comfortable on it, go for it. Oh,
no,
that's
they
one.
don't realize. No one's checking.
One enemy remaining.
What are they doing? Trinity Valley, is everything okay? Did your Discord go down or something? Because there's a sky behind you. Hate to break it to you, buddy.
Oh, it seems like there was pure tunnel vision involved there when they went after the wall there. They saw that go up and immediately they reacted with, oh, we have to take down this wall right away and then try to push from there.
Exactly.
Which, uh-oh, enemy spotted.
And they're just going to get taken down, and Beaver County getting a 2-point lead now after going 4-0 at the beginning of the half. They're looking more dominant than they have been all game. And I mean, if this goes on for maybe another round or two, I could totally expect a potential... Do we have timeouts in this league? I'm trying to remember.
There are.
There are
So
timeouts,
both
okay.
sides can use a timeout per half of a match.
Okay.
You only get one, though.
Okay.
So
I was about to
it's
say...
great to use.
It's
when,
great to use, but they don't need to use it yet. Once they get into a position where they're out of ultimates and they are really scraping for money, then you might want to start coming up with some strategies once you get a buy round.
Well, even then, because you have one per half per team,
You watch it, find it.
I would use it.
I would too.
I would use it, even if it makes no sense for a half. You see the after here. I don't
Spike
think
planted.
they realize how close they are to death.
Check your corners, guys. Check your corners, ladies and gentlemen. And, well, he is going to get hit by the cabbage. And will get taken out by Silver Star. That is unfortunate if you are Zen. But, I mean, they do get the spike
Last
planted, and
player
they are
standing.
sitting backside. There's not really where else you can hide from. Can get a kill, though. But it's not going to matter in the end as Silver Star racks up a 3K, doing tremendous amount of value there with her ultimate
Don't
and
even
getting those 3
stop
kills.
that shit.
And the defuse at the end. 7-4 now in the favor of Beaver County.
That it is. You know
Last
what?
round in the
That's-
half.
You hate to see some of this gameplay because part of you knows that this is what you need to do,
Exactly.
Because the defenders now, Beaver County's realized that these guys don't check corners. As soon as they have a plan, they rush it hard.
True.
We do see a Silva here trying to line up a shock dart.
And I mean, this is last round before the half. So
You think the shock darts are gonna hit?
we are going to find out.
Oh, it's going right there.
1, 2. It gets one.
Yes, it hits.
It hits, and it's a
Both
direct
kills.
contact as well. They are so low. However, though, if you're that Reyna, you're gonna be fine because you have a Sage, a Sky, and you have an ability that lets you heal. But they
Yeah,
haven't
but you're
healed her
scared,
yet, which is
Reyna.
really funny because both of your healers are on A site.
Yep. And it looks like they're trying to. Ah, yes, they did get the heal off on him. And right now, it seems the attacking Jet trying to pick out someone through mid, but we do see Snow with Spike
Headshot.
take out Silver and taking out themselves.
Yep. Now it is a 4v3 situation. Zen is going to be able to get the plant, and KJ is suppressed, so good luck trying to get Yuto out of there, but I take it back.
KO needs help now. He needs like tap on the back to get him
Get
back
out
up.
of my way.
Exactly. I don't think they're going to go for it because he's walled off in tree or blocked off in tree, and they do have some chances to be able to do something here. 2v3 situation, but Dallas has the knife, so I don't count on it. I think we're going to be headed to a 7-5 half. Unless, of course, this is played very differently, as KJ is going to be able to place the turret down to get some information. That's going to block him out of the way with a great trade off
Last
from
player
Zephyr.
standing.
2v1 now, and now you can go for the defuse here. Set. 2.
Last player
They have
standing.
to go for the
They
defuse
can't.
here.
They can't do it because it wasn't even half, and that's going to be Zen. Well played from them just to be able to get that last point at the end, because
Switching
was the last.
sides.
They lost 7 rounds in a row until that time.
That they did.
They did. But now they are on defense, which, I mean, now that we're seeing it, it could do some well for them. I was saying at the beginning, I was scared because they were playing defensive comp from Beaver County and they weren't doing good until they started picking up steam, brought it up at the half. Now it's Trinity Valley's turn. So can their double duelist comp with no sentinels do good on defense? That is the real question here, as we are going to see a couple of ghosts come out with one share from Dallas. Not surprising. We saw him get an ace first round from him on there, as he's 14-11 right now. It all really depends on how they want to play this here. However, Beaver County is going to be going for the full A push here, and they are going to be able to spot that out because of the knives and will suppress 3 agents.
It's a nice, good suppression. Being able to know that they're all grouped up there is very important because you can rotate accordingly. You might see the picks here. Actually, I don't think Dallas was ready for all of them.
No, and that is going to be a little bit of a whiff, and now they are going to be able to get mid, or basically free at this point. They're going to go mid to B, and I love how they're just all rotating together and leaving their Sage to hold down this flank, and that's a great way to be able to play here, but that's going to be a pull, getting 3 kills in reflex. That was amazing. That's how you want to use Asher utility on Ascent. You get the pull right there. You can play the KJ
Spike
turret
planted.
if you want to do the combo, get a bunch of kills off of that, and they will get the plant.
Oh no. Well, they realize he does.
Last player standing.
That's
But
true.
now you're just down to Silver here. You have no utility to use because of suppression, and even then, you don't have any. You're out of stock.
Revealing area.
Exactly.
Last player standing.
Oh no,
There they are.
they've been spotted. It's a 1v1. It's a Sheriff versus a Phantom, or a Ghost,
A
I'm
ghost.
sorry.
No,
Who
you're
do you
all
think's
good.
going to win it?
I think the ghost is gonna win it.
As do I here.
Yep, and they are going to be able to get the defuse as well, as you see right there. So okay, so if you take a look at that outer circle, right when it goes in, if it goes in before you start defusing, it's not going to count. You won't be able to defuse, but if you can get it before that little outer circle goes into the middle, then you're going to be golden to go. If you just a little fun fact about Valorant there.
We'll have to go back to see that, but even then, you can have a slight chance, but it's down to the milliseconds, quite literally.
Exactly.
Out of charges.
A lot of Ares being purchased on the side of the defense. 3 of them, in fact. Oh, it's back down to 2.
This is
2 definite Ares purchases, so I'm curious What is the game plan here?
I mean, this isn't the beginning of February of the episode where the Ares was broken beyond all reason, and that's people were buying it over Vandals. So, I mean, I don't know. Just because, I mean, it can be used if you know how to use it well, and it's what you've been planning on doing in scrims and stuff like that. It can work well, and that's a great suppression.
Yeah, that gave him all the intel. Let him know that, hey, we're all here.
Exactly.
Oh, we do see the classic come out.
Spike
Doesn't
down
get
A.
value, though. There is more defender picks than there are attackers in the picks.
Exactly, and I mean, Bean is going to get
One enemy remaining.
I mean, and that's a little bit of a bait and switch you saw there, as it looked like that Zen was going to get those kills there with Ares, but nah, it was Dallos on the Spectre doing what he does on this Jet and popping off all game. And now the scoreline is tied 7-7. Once again, it is tied. So are we going to be seeing a bit of a comeback here? That is the question, and I would love to see it answered. But they're going to keep sticking with these Ares here, but I think this is the last round you can play that Ares, because Beaver County, they have rifles. They have all Vandals and a Phantom. You're going to be fine. You can get those early kills in. It's just good.
Fair enough. I mean, the Ares is still good
Shock
with body
dart.
shots. If you get more shots than they do,
Exactly.
it might... Oh, I was hoping for the shock dart damage.
Same
but
here.
nothing came about. They're starting to slowly move in through the tunnel there. Checking for the flanks through mid. See no one. Oh, we're going to see a wall up here. A wall up strap. Haven't seen that in a little bit.
I did.
Ah. Astro's down to 50 health. Zypher goes down first to
Spike
Dallas.
planted.
Oh. Poor Dallas.
Poor
Trying
Dallas.
to get the picks.
But now the Sentinels of CCPC are getting the kills here. And hey, now it's down to a 3v2 with... I mean, it's technically in the defender's advantage for the man, but the spike is planted. So they have a time limit on how fast they want to push in here. And that is going to be a devastating blow, because now you have
Player
an
standing.
Asher who's very low health against a Silver Star who's been popping off on this with the Vandal.
See
You can
something
catch him by
big here.
No, it's not going to happen, though, as King Foxy will close out the round, bringing the scoreline to 8-7.
See, here's the hard part about this map is that I would argue it's very defender biased, just with the layout. Now, if you're an attacker and you're gaining value as an attacker,
Exactly.
you're doing a damn good job.
True.
Because with this map layout, if you're Sentinel based, which the attackers are Sentinel, not the defenders, you have more of an advantage on this map because of
I've
just
got
being
your
Sentinel.
trail.
Exactly.
They
Blinded.
just come in, find anyone.
I
They're
will find the
still where
raise,
they're
though.
going.
Get him.
Snow is going to be able to send out the boom bot here to maybe get a little bit more info, but it is going to get taken out along with themselves, as Silver Star is
Placing
going
alarm
to
bot.
get the plant off.
Spike planted.
So
And
the spike's already down.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys up in CT trying to get some value here. They're just buying time at the moment.
that is very true. Dallas, though, getting a nice kill with the operator, though, is going to whip out the knives and try and do something. Will do a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be enough, as he's taking down 11 HP. Spike still planted. 4v3 situation here. Can Trinity Valley come back right here? Can they find this kill to be able to do something? I know there's one person sitting on the spike, but that's a molly on there, so only so much you're going to be able to do here. You might be able to get the kills over Trinity Valley, but with the mollies out, there's just not much you can
One
do. You can maybe
enemy
get the
remaining.
exit kills here, but it's not going to be enough. And
Oh my
Beaver
goodness.
County gets the kills, and they survive with a weapon as well.
Yeah, well, that one person is Zypher. The rest of the defenders got eliminated by the explosion of the spike.
Exactly.
9-7
9-7 is the
Looking at the-
scoreline. Yeah.
It is. Looking at the Auticon here, the attackers are doing great. They have not been using ults at all, practically, which really says something. If you don't have to use your ults and you're getting sight for free, as a defender, you need to start rethinking your strategy here, because you're giving up way too much to them, or you're not utilizing utility against them properly.
Yep. 9-7 at the half. And I mean, they're going to go for this A side push again. It makes sense. They've been doing it, and it's been working out for them. quite well, and you can do a lot with this here. You can place the wall up, place the turret, get some info on site. You have a lot of info, not direct info tools, but that's going to be Snow getting
Spike
2 for
down
1
A.
trade. Reflex is going to be sending in the stun plus the pull, but only brings it down to 3 and 3 as Beanie King is going to be able to get the plant off. Dallas here with the frenzy,
planted.
and I mean it's a save round, so going with the frenzy not bad. I love abusing the frenzy myself in my comp games because I find it extremely hilarious when you get like a nice clean kill with it.
Oh,
Exactly.
well, Frenzy
One
didn't
enemy
do him
remaining.
enough there.
No. If you're gonna be going against
Oh, no.
the headshot machine that is the Vandal, just like in Counter Strike with the op, there's not the op, the AK-47. There's just a lot you can do there. 3v1
Sorry.
and a Sova who is not gonna go for that because going into that with the Vandal that you're trying to save is not gonna be a good time. However, though, Beanie
No,
King
it's
might get this
not.
kill here. I know Zen is gonna be able to hear them because they are walking. Free fire, and yeah.
Oh,
That's an exit kill. At that point, I wouldn't even lurk and trying to get it. Just let them save.
oh no. Is he gonna catch him?
No, he's
Oh,
not.
they were so close.
Not enough time.
So the ult economy is actually even here now.
Yeah.
Both sides having 3 ults ready to go. But the defenders have more ults in the bank ready to go rather than the attackers just because of reflex versus Silver.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
more point. So that's all that really matters when looking at this. Not
There.
only if you're Trinity, you might want to start some flanking maneuvers here.
They
and
just-
not to sight.
Exactly. And I do like that they did back up because they always know there's a KO knife that usually goes around that location. That's actually really big brain of them, and I like it a lot. We're going to make a little bit of noise now going through here as they are going to make the hard rush with the combat stim. And that is going to be the Empress along with the blind Silver Star going to get the kills. And that is a pull along with the Hunter's Fury, which will be able to find one. Can it find a second, though? Yes, it can.
It
That is a
does.
great combination right there of abilities. But hey, you still have the spike planted, and you're still at a 3v3 as Zephyr gets the next goal onto Snow. Zen going to be spamming through the door, trying to find something here as Magui looking for it, but
Oh no.
you gotta be quicker with those lineups and flashbang, otherwise you're just gonna get caught up if you're gonna be standing out in the open there. 2v2 situation here. The orbital strike. I don't know if I would have used that until you heard the bait for the defuse. And there's the defuse there. The Molly's gonna be sent on, and I don't think they
Last player
survive that.
standing.
Yep.
One enemy remaining.
No, they
Reflex will
don't,
find
but
one.
they did get halfway, so they just have to get the rest of it now.
Nah, it doesn't matter because Zephyr will find it and go into the back corner. Try.
Oh no!
Nah, they won't survive that, but they have the eco to be able to buy a rifle again, and CCBC 2 away from being able to take this map.
That they are. It's a very close. It was very close at the
Should I
start.
place some
Now it's
stars
looking
in
very
this reality?
dominating on the
Exactly.
side of Beaver County. Just, I feel like they're just outplaying Trinity right now. In that they took the early rounds there, as you saw, to understand their strategy, how they play, how they use their utility, and they went, all right, now we know how you guys like to think. Now we're gonna use it against you.
Exactly.
They are rotating back here.
They got the ult orb, which is huge, and now they are gonna have. They're gonna have. If my observer could hit tab for me real quick, I'm just trying to take a look at the ultimates. Yeah, there we go. Silver Star is gonna have their ultimate online along with King Foxy, and then
I've
Trinity
got
Valley
your
has theirs as well.
trail.
That will be the showstopper. Isn't going to find anything as it is body blocked by the Hunters. That's actually huge. Bull's gonna be there, so one, but I don't know how many else they are gonna be able to find here as Beanie King has a good angle. And they're gonna get the plant as well onto default.
So one little thing of note that sometimes it takes a little people, as you see Zephyr getting a flank kill. Maggie and Snow both
One
defenders
enemy
getting
remaining.
kills. They're doing their job well. They're actually pushing the sites, and it leaves only Zypher in the tunnels.
Yeah, Zephyr's
He
just gonna get
realizes
out of
he
there.
can't do anything.
Nope. Save your rifle, get out of there. It's fine. You're still up, and you still have 2 more rounds before you can win. So they're in a good position to save there. They can lose a round and still be fine. But Trinity Valley, that's a huge round for them as now they're finally starting to get back on the board. If you can continue the snowball with those saves and the buys, you're going to be in a great position to try and take out the map for yourselves. But right now, it's looking like it's going to be favorable towards Beaver County.
So a little thing to note here, if you look above, there are yellow boxes
Yeah.
on either side. Those yellow boxes can be seen by both teams.
That's right.
And that lets you know if someone has an ult. It goes green when they start to use an ult as well.
I
So it's
knew
a very
that.
nice indicator to have when looking at.
I totally blanked out on that when I was looking at it for a second there. No, but yeah, I remember. I just brain fart moment. But as we are going to be going through here, CCBC is going to go through mid here. They haven't done a mid push in a while here. Gonna get cut off. Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's
no.
a kill, and that's an important one too.
He took some damage, as you can see. 8 health down, as well as 17 health down from armor. Snow actually getting very hurt, but taking out Beanie King. And push some sight right away.
Oh,
Spike down.
back to
Defender
back.
spawn.
Interesting to see the Spike making an attempt to run like that. Sky, completely obvious as to their location. Gets punished for it
Spike
as
down A. One enemy remaining.
exactly.
Gotcha.
And I mean, well, it's Zephyr. He has been popping off all around. He does have a Vandal, so anything's possible here. Seen it before.
30 seconds
As
left.
he gets 3, he's looking for this ace. I mean, he gets the ace. He brings it to match point, and
One
I
enemy
think
remaining.
you do. I think it's gonna happen right here. As that's gonna be the 4th kill, the 5th kill, and that's gonna be Zephyr with the ace, bringing them to match point. And my goodness, this guy on Brimstone has been ridiculous. I'm
Match
just hyping
point.
up this man. Zephyr has been so good all match. I'm sorry. In this map, look, he has 30 kills on the board right now. Look at that. That is ridiculous. And that brings him to match point. That's gonna be absolutely huge.
Indeed it is. Glad to see you enjoy seeing the Brimstone tech so much.
I love Brimstone. I'm so happy that he's meta again, because after like 10 months, almost a year of Astra meta, seeing Brimstone being played again makes me so happy. I mean, like you were limited to only one controller. Speaking of controllers, Reflex will fall first. That's not great. As Beanie gets the next kill onto Zen. I mean, at this point, it's a 5v3 situation. They're gonna have the spike planted. They have the killjoy to be able to block him off, and a wall on the CT side. You're really looking to close out this map
Spike
right here
planted.
and right now. Of course, they can find a cheeky little kill, but there's no need to push. There's no need to rush. You're in a good spot.
Indeed you are. We do see the Wolf trying to find some intel. Gets the intel that it can.
One enemy remaining.
Beanie getting actually 2 kills, getting the triple, and
Attackers win.
you see a flawless round here as Beaver County takes the win, 13-8 in the first map.
Exactly. And I mean, that was a really good map. It was, at the beginning, it was looking a little bit more towards Trinity Valley. They were looking dominant at the beginning as they went up 4-0, like right off the start. And I'm like panicking. I'm like, oh no, is this going to be a blowout here on Ascent? But once they got the gears going, Beaver County's like, oh wait, we have 2 Sentinels and we're playing defense. Can we win now? And so that's exactly what they did. They turned the on switch, got the next 7 rounds right in a row, and brought it through the half as well. Only Trinity Valley, I think, only getting maybe 2 rounds there towards the end. But somebody
Yeah.
to shout out from that map, Zephyr on Brimstone. Absolutely dominant.
Man, I now understand your love for the controls.
Controller
So-
is such a hard role and a very important one too. Yeah, it is.
It isn't important. I wouldn't say
It's
that
v-
it's that hard.
I mean, you got to learn the smoke lineups. You gotta coordinate with your team. It takes a lot of team coordination to be able to play controller well. Like you can play him in ranked and do somewhat, but if you're coordinating with your team, hey, can you smoke off market? You got to be able to do that as fast as you can. Get the Brimstone stim in, go in. You're doing a lot of shot calling right before your initiators are, and I mean, he was acting like an initiator as well with the combat stims.
Yeah, he was. That combat sim actually is really good to have. If you have a fast fire rate already with a gun, that thing's terrible to fight against because you almost never win against high fire rates and high damage. So making the Phantom turn into a stinger with high damage and accuracy, quite a
Exactly.
scary thing.
It's very scary indeed. And I mean, next map though, we probably should start talking about that. It's Breeze.
It
Yeah.
is Breeze. This map is picked by Trinity themselves.
which I mean, we did see Dallos picking up that operator on Ascent. So we know he likes playing the op. And this is a match, and this is a map where playing operators is almost a necessity because of how large it is and how open it is as well. You can get those long sight lines in, get a kill from halfway across the map, and you're going to be golden because the second you have to push it onto site, you're pretty much going to be going to that site. So getting the kills, getting the gunplay is where it's going to be at. And I mean, if that's what they are more favorable in doing, this could very much favor them, and I can see why they wanted to pick it. But
Yep.
I'm excited to see what sort of comps here. Are we going to see Viper again? Because are we going to see a Viper? Because this is a very
Are
good
we?
Viper map. So probably,
Yeah. See,
yeah,
I keep throwing out, hey, let's see a Viper. Hey, let's see a Viper. Viper was one of those that we saw early, but then the smoke nerf came in. So maybe
exactly,
that's why we're not seeing that many Vipers, much less Astras anymore. A lot more
exactly.
Omens.
A lot more Omens and a lot more Brimstones. But I think if you're going to go with a good controller right now, you want to go Brimstone because, yeah, he might not have the range that maybe Omen or Astra does with sending smokes across the map. But if you want to play those fast compositions, which you can, like with Neon, because I mean, you got to figure out a way to incorporate her somehow. I've seen teams do that where they play Neon, they play Raze along with the controller. They can get on site immediately, get 2 kills, and then you're going to be fine.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, one thing I do think we should see a bit more of here, that we may see, I should be honest with saying, is because it's Breeze, it's gonna be hard to close the distance. That's what Beaver County did religiously.
Mhm.
Like practically every single time they pushed, it was quick, it was fast, and it was close quarters. That's
Yep.
how they were successful every single time.
With a more open map, it's going to be really interesting to see. And I mean, Breeze is very. You don't see a lot of people playing Breeze because people just don't like it. It's fair. If you're playing it in a
Yeah.
scrim setting, it's understandable. But if you're me playing Chamber and absolutely only being able to use the operator and maybe sometimes a Vandal, then yeah, I like Breeze.
There you go.
But
Now that's it if you have chamber unlocked too.
well, that is true. That is, yeah. I saw him like, ooh, operator is ultimate, gimme. So I pretty much grinded out his agent stuff.
Yeah, he's the next one I'm going to be working on as soon as I get done working on Skies. It's,
Which
it's so hard to just grind it out if you only play like one a night.
exactly. And I mean, speaking of which, we might honestly see a chamber because it is a very good chamber map. Having those teleporters to be able to rotate on defense, especially getting like B setups through mid or A setups, even being able to rotate like that so you can retake a site quickly is very important. Because I mean, again, I say it all the time. Breeze is a very large map. Once a team usually decides they want to push that map, unless you're playing Omen or maybe now Yoru, they're gonna be sticking to that point and they're gonna be planning.
I do want to point something out. I've yet to see Yoru in any of these collegiate matches.
I think people are still trying to figure out how to play him with his rework. Because I mean, I've seen him in my comp matches, and there are some definite strategies out there, but right now people are sticking to their bread and butter on duelists with Raze and Jet mostly. Don't see too many Reynas right now, mostly just because Reyna is more of a. I mean, yeah, it's a
Mm,
T. Well, you do see Reyna being played because you
I
can do.
see Reyna played more than Jet, kind of,
I mean, you
in
can play
comp.
in comp definitely because Reyna you can play for yourself. But if you're playing in a team setting, like in collegiate, you can play Jet and be fine because you're going to be playing for kills, stuff like that.
Yep.
It all depends on what these teams want to do composition wise.
Yeah, it's, composition's always a little on the harder side, especially if you don't have a good read on the team. And for Trinity Valley, I feel like this is going to be one of their struggles here is that they have to understand the map here as well as how this team plays. This team likes to play rush like.
Exactly.
They haven't really played the long range. So that's going to be a little interesting to
True.
see. We may see a lot more of that neon play, of the Viper play, in order to hide the sight lines while they rush into the site to close the distance on any operators.
Exactly.
So they may have to look out for that.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And I mean, also just no, going into this map, Beaver County is going to be on defense first, and Trinity Valley is going to be on attack, and that is going to be like that as well if we make it to Haven. That is all depending on how Beaver County wants to play this year. Because I mean, I will say Breeze is a little bit more of a defensive sided map. because you can just hold sites.
Yeah.
You can hold sites really well on Breeze and just dominate. Because I mean, again, it's all a matter of defaulting and how you want to play it there. 'Cause-
Yeah, it's like Ascent actually. The only
Mhm.
difference is that it's like you're playing mid on Ascent the entire time,
Exactly.
and that's actually very painful. Mid's always been
Exactly.
painful on Ascent.
True, but we are going to be headed to the Asian Select, and well, Beaver County playing Chamber. I love to see it along with the Viper. Vipers on
Yep.
both sides makes sense. It's a very good Viper map. There are so many good setups for Viper, and I mean, Viper's Pit, especially on Breeze, being so it covers a large amount of area, and with these big open sites, that's huge. You want to get as much cover as possible, and stuff like that.
So here's my little trip with seeing the raise. Don't get me wrong, it's a raise.
Yeah.
Grenades are good, damage is good, but raise didn't really do a whole lot last match. Sure, they got a grenade kill here and there. They moved fast with their jump-ins, but not really a whole much other than that.
At that point,
I'm
yeah, no, you're good. No, go for it.
wondering if we could see a breach. I would love to see a breach. Looks like I'm not getting my wish.
Nah, we are not, unfortunately. But I mean, the thing with Rays, they were mostly playing them as like a second initiator, which you can do because you can play Rays with Boombot, get some information out of that way, and double satchel in so you can see where they are. If you get a kill, that's great. If not, your team has info and they can play off of that. So you can play Rays like an initiator. Entry frag is the actual term for it because there's a little bit of a difference between the terms entry frag and initiator, because Silva's an initiator, but you like to play him usually going in second or third. He can get the info. Sky, you can play like an entry frag because you have the blinds and dog to get info, so you can do stuff like that.
Ooh, and how fitting of a map for us in our
Heck yeah.
tropical settings.
Of course, as I am in the most tropical state, Michigan.
Yes, as am I as well over here in Maryland. We
Yeah.
just had snow over this past weekend. Come check us out.
You love to see it. No, but on the if we are going to be Trinity Valley is going to be going for this B site push here first, which is nothing abnormal. A lot of teams like to go for B here, but if you're going to have Zephyr holding it right here, that's going to be the blind along with the walls and the volleys. They might actually get a kill off of that, and yes, they are going to, as Beanie King gets 2 kills with the Chamber Sheriff.
I do want to point out that those two that got killed rushed right through Viper Venom without a second care in the world.
I mean, you gotta go quick.
Sure you do, definitely. But at the same time, it's kind of detrimental to yourself. Oh, do we see reflex?
No, he knows.
Beanie's checking the corner. Got lucky.
Gets...
I think Beanie should have died there, honestly. If the
I don't
crosshair
think
was lined
Beanie...
up.
Are you actually gonna push it? I mean, yeah, I guess you can there because King Foxy's gonna be able to get the kill, and that's huge.
Yep. See, that's why I like to go with the Ghost over the Sheriff, because if you don't hit your shot on the Sheriff, you're gonna miss a lot. Versus the Ghost, which actually has
They're going
not
A
as
site.
much recoil.
That rotate though to the A site there, and that's gonna be
remaining.
a kill,
Ooh.
and
Spike
Spike carries
down
killed,
A.
so that's gonna give them even more time to be able to do things here. Magui will try and get the
30
plant, but
seconds left.
I don't know if I would want to plant there because you're gonna get spotted out in cave and just take a lot of damage, especially if you have a Ghost. And yeah, King
And
Foxy.
they're dead.
Yep, and Magui's just gonna die. That's gonna be a couple of guns for them.
Oh, took his favorite gun from the looks of it.
Well, I mean, if you're Chamber, you don't really need to pick up a Sheriff because, well, it's your Q ability. It is one that you can buy and be perfectly fine with, as Beaver County taking it early here. And I mean, I consider Breeze to be a little bit more defense sided here, because if you're gonna go to a site, you're gonna basically commit to that site. You did see the rotate there, but that's after they lost 3 players, and they're like, we can't go here because everybody is here. You can make the rotates if you're Chamber quick and then get to site and kill kills, kind of like what happened there. But now we are going to be seeing a mid push here from Trinity Valley, which, I mean, go for it. Mid pushes on Breeze are very underrated. I don't see too many. I don't see too many being played, and I think people should honestly do it more, because taking control of mid is a great way to push onto a site without getting. Well, that's one. That's not two, though. I would have just stood still and waited for the rest of them to come in, maybe get a trade out. But that is a great trade. That's a
Spike
classic
down
for
A.
a Phantom. That's huge.
One
Oh,
enemy
trying to
remaining.
get the jump shot there.
Team
Admirable. Not enough. You see the teammates, though. That means everyone got at least one kill there.
Exactly. And I mean, you saw Silver Star there with the Marshall. Long map. Good for the Marshall. This is a great Marshall map, especially if you can pop off with it. It can be a mini operator, though. And like exactly what Dallas is going to be doing, he is going to be coming out with the Marshall, and I would assume that he is going to be going towards the cave. Yeah, that makes sense. You want to try and get that early kill onto maybe anybody who's holding a cheeky little spot on A site.
Yep. I mean, just in general, this lineup, I always see it get used. Ready, set. There it starts to go. There it starts to go.
That's one. Just too fast. Couldn't do anything there. Viper wall is going to be played up, though, but break. Beanie is going to get the spot.
Oh.
Nah, he gets spotted out, though. Magui is going to get the kill, though. So now a 5-3 situation here, and Zen will take out Silver Star.
You know, I think he actually saw
One enemy remaining.
the Sova out of the corner of his eye, but tried to commit to the shot and just could not make the shot in time.
Exactly. King Foxy, though, will pick up that Phantom off the ground and just make his way over to B site because he can't take that. I don't think you want to go into that when Spike's planted and everybody else is still alive.
Honestly, if you knew what was happening as attackers, you would rotate right away.
Exactly.
You really would, but they're just waiting for people. It's a slow game right now.
Yeah, it is. It's the beginning of the game. It's only round 3, and it's the scoreline's 2-1, so still anything can happen.
So, your first win as attackers. Congratulations, Trinity. You got some sort of footing. Maybe you could use a pause just to either... Maybe not just yet, because...
I would wait a couple rounds.
You now have the momentum.
Yeah, and they are going to be able to bonus for the next round, though, because they're just going to play off the Spectres, and if they die, they have rifles for next round. They will be able to have rifles for the next 2 rounds, in fact, with some of them.
That works.
Going to see some of this golden credit card play here. Love to see it. Rich boy, all in action here.
Exactly.
Going to see Spike's looking to go towards B. They're just actually holding back for now. They're looking to see who's going to push them. But the Jet, I get the feeling, might get a bit aggressive here. Or not.
No, they're going to make the rotate, though, through mid. They got a little bit of information. They're going to go through mid, and I think they're going to try and go through A door. Silver Star, though, is going to be making the lurk through tube, which... That's one.
I've got your
Oh,
trail.
does he drop it here, though?
No, well, you can because you can spot out exactly where they are, and that is going to be a kill for
Spike
Silver
down
Star.
A.
Both teams are going to exchange hunters and exchange blows as well. It's going to be 4v3, though. Dallos just doing so much damage to Beanie King, but he is going to be able to get out of there alive. And I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he would have been eliminated if there's any other gun. Oh, watch your corners.
Hello there, as he takes the high ground on to Dallos.
That's a typical Star Wars story right there, Anakin.
Yes,
I have
sir.
the high ground.
I have
Give
the
up.
high ground now, and I mean, that is very true.
30 seconds left.
Toxin screen down.
Looking at 30 seconds left, 2 attackers, 4 defenders. They're actually rushing for B site, completely uncontested. Excuse me, I'm getting a little tongue-tied.
Exactly.
Exactly.
No, but Temper, though, is going to be on the backside, though, with this Phantom. And, I mean, they will get the plant, but it's a 2v4 situation. How much can he realistically do here besides...
You can do a whole heck of a lot.
You can do a whole lot there,
enemy
but not if
remaining.
you're going to be 2 HP and
running. Yeah, that... Oh, do we see the lineup here?
the lineup.
Does
The
it
lineup.
go in?
It doesn't matter, though, because they're able to get the plant.
It was a perfect lineup. Unfortunately, it took too long to land. To have an effect.
Exactly.
Oh man, unfortunate as the Viper on that is reflex. You hate to see it.
Yeah, I hate to sit, and I mean, they haven't even been able to get the kill yet. Granted, it's still only like round 5, so not getting a kill is it's not unusual.
It happens.
It happens.
Right
Yeah.
now, most of that utility is being used as utility. They're not trying to play for kills here.
Right, you really want to try and get these plants and play post plant. That's gonna be
Oh,
huge though. But
no.
Beanie King though is he'll get blinded.
Oh, he got spotted. He didn't realize.
Did he not have his teleport up though? Because if he had a teleport up, that would have been huge. That is something
He
that
used the teleport to get
Exactly.
up there.
you know what he
Planted.
might have. To be honest, because they don't have
I
a
mean, how
sage
else
to
would he
wall.
get there?
Exactly though. Dallas though is going to be using the jet knives though. Gets 1 kill. Zephyr peeking. Can Zephyr do Zephyr things? And find funny kills here. That will be the poison orb though. They throw the molly into the cave and well, that can spot him out from being able to push out a little bit. You don't really want to take the damage. Granted, you could risk it if you wanted to try and defuse, but
Oh,
it's
no.
played for them. It's planted for them. So
Yeah.
the best you get is a kill or 2 on the exit, and then you leave. Which
Yeah, I
they're
think
not
we
even
might
gonna
see
do.
a bait here, or not. They're booking it.
Nope. Save your
Poison
rifles. That's what's most important here. The more you save, the more money you can get to buy a potential operator in the later game. Because once those
See-
operators start coming out, that's when stuff gets real.
So what Trinity Valley is doing well here is that they're doing what Beaver County did, which was push site fast and hard.
Yeah.
And Beaver County, they're not responding to it.
Nope.
It's like they're seeing their own recipe being mutated before their eyes, and they can't understand what's happening.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I mean, if you take a look at Beanie King right now, he is gonna have the operator. You got. So there's only so much aggression you're gonna play until you realize, oh crap, Chamber just clicked our head. We're dead. What do we do now?
Yeah, and I don't think it was really the chamber. It's just the sheer force of the utility, the thought of the wall being there.
Exactly.
Shot heard around the world, as they say, as the op tries to find someone, doesn't get anyone.
Zephyr will find Dallos, though. That is that's a great kill. Dallos has been one of the carry potentials from Trinity Valley. So losing him in the early game is going to be huge as Beanie King gets a 1 kill with the op, resets his teleporter down, and is able to go through doors to spot anybody out potentially mid, which that could be huge. If he spots that, they are going to make the rotate to be the... You saw that too.
They were so close, and they get punished for it. Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Beanie King, though, getting a second operator kill of the round, and the spike is planted. So anything can
One
still happen
enemy
here.
remaining.
Zephyr's
Oh,
gonna
no.
spot one. Yeah. You can start defusing now and just hold an angle because Magui probably won't get the kill in time as... Oh! The Molly kill!
The Molly
The
was
lineup
lined
action.
up.
So Molly was lined up, but they are able to pick up the operator, which is huge.
So that's just it. It just takes so long to line it up that you're very vulnerable when you stand there. And they got killed, but not without sending a Hail Mary from the grave.
Exactly. And I mean, good on him for trying to stick it out. Like, you at least get it halfway. That's the best you can do in that situation.
Well, trying to make sure they couldn't get halfway was the objective of Reflex there.
Exactly.
Looking here at 4-2 in the favor of the defenders. The Viper hit goes out already on B site. Which,
And I mean, that's a great play. You want to be able to force them into one area. You can control that. I mean, that's the name, controller. You can force them into an area, then you're going to be good for going in and trying to get those here. Because they're all stuck in this mid-doors area. Now they know that, because they're not going to go B. They know exactly where it is, and that's going to be 1 kill, 2 kill. Yeah. This is exactly how they wanted to play it out, and I just love seeing plays like that go into fruition. Because now Zephyr's able to... Oh! Barely falling from there. Snow barely makes it out alive, and Silver
One
Star's gonna
enemy
get the next
remaining.
kill. 3v2 situation. Beanie King gets the kill with the Sheriff onto the head.
Raise
And now they can try. Snow finds 1 kill. He used the distance to just sneak away. I mean, they have an angle on the door, so they can try and go for the defuse here.
oh, they were right there, and they're gone.
Because the operator is 1 shot, 1 kill, and 5-2
Way
is now the
stop.
scoreline.
Oh goodness. This is why I hate ops. I honestly hate these one-shot things like this.
Nah, I
Not
love
fun
it.
to play against.
Nah, but they're fun to watch, though.
I'll admit, they're fun to watch, they're fun to use, not fun to
Exactly.
play against.
Exactly. 5-2 now, though. If you're Trinity Valley, you are able to buy rifles here, and you have 3 ultimates you can use. So if you can go onto the site fast and play it real quickly, you can play for the post plant here with Sova because he has the Hunter's Fury.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, this Hunter Fury here. You might actually want to use it right away in the tubes here, just because there's always someone lurking in tube on defenders when you're first pushing through A.
Welcome to my
But
world.
they're actually getting a free site push. No one's contesting them, and they're already planted.
Nah, but Zen will break his kneecap just a little bit there. As I mean, if you're nobody, you could honestly use the Empress here.
Oh, no.
Well,
there
that
goes
is
your
a kill
pit.
you do not
Healing
want
over
because
here.
that's the Viper pit gone, and that exposes the spike.
Yeah. I mean, you got healed up by Mugi, but oh no.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, no.
I mean, they tried playing the plant there by getting defused, baiting out the Hunter's Fury, and I mean they did exactly what I said they were gonna do, just
today, I'm afraid.
to not great success, as the scoreline is now 6-2, and this is becoming a little bit now more of a snowball. I mean, if Bean dies here, he can buy an operator again, or he can ult and have enough and be fine. King Foxy will also have the showstopper and nobody Nico with the Empress, so not too many impactful ults, all of which are really meant to
Teleport's
get
ready.
kills. But if you're Trinity Valley, what do you do here? You have to play the save round well, because you can save for next round, get the rifles, and be in a good position.
So what? Remember what I said about being able to rush them?
They should really try. Just
Yeah,
go
they
for it.
honestly should, because they had site control there with A thanks to the Viper pit,
here's
but
the
they
rush.
didn't utilize the space.
Yeah, and that's exactly. They
got
played the
your
rush here, but now the
Spike
post plan is
planted.
going to be in effect as well. That will be the Trailblazers. Going to try and do something though, but Beanie King is going to miss his op shot onto Dallos.
I'm surprised the Cabbage could actually climb up the hill there without ease. You saw that, right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw
we do
that,
see
and
Dallas
no one else
go
we
down.
did just see an op shot to the head, which is unfortunate though. The spike is planted for them.
Oh no!
Huge, but Zephyr will get 1 kill though onto Snow, and if Beanie just peeks this angle here with the operator, you're going to be fine and dandy. But no, he is going to get taken down though. Spike.
Last player standing.
Can they get the defuse? Yes, they can. Oh, wait, can they get the
No, they
defuse?
can't.
No way.
You know what saved them there? The one shock arrow. The shock,
shock
arrow
dart was so
denied
clutch.
even halfway.
If it would have been halfway, they would have got it there, but they did end up saving the operator in the end for Beanie because he likes it. I understand.
Yeah.
I get you there, but no. Trinity Valley, it's great. 6-3. So now you could in theory forfeit the next 3 rounds and try and see if the 9-3 curse goes into your effect on the defender sided of the match. Maybe it works there, but you really want to get the next 3 rounds. You wanted to make it tight at the half, have a defense, be in a good position.
You know, before Breeze, 9-3 curse was never a thing. I'm gonna be honest. During the entire time I played Valorant prior, there was never such thing as a 9-3 as we see.
Ooh.
Oh, poor old King get eliminated by Dallas.
I mean, this is the first B
Poison's
push in a
off.
while. I will
Spike
say they've been
planted.
mostly going A, so it makes sense that they wanted to set up for A.
Yes, it does. Now, and you have complete control over B thanks to your Venom wall there.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh,
Beanie goes down. Oh no.
that's the
There goes
operator.
the
my
op.
way.
Yep.
3v5 situation. Dallas is going to be committing the jet knives as well. He's hungry for those kills. Reflex is
One
taken out by
enemy
Silver
remaining.
Star, though. Zen getting the next kill on a Silver Star. And wow, this is... Yeah, attackers are going to take that. Well done by Trinity Valley. Finally starting to get their footing in the ground. 6-4.
You know, Trinity looks like they're starting to come alive here in these last 2 rounds. So hopefully they can keep the pace up with the following 2, this one and the next, before the half switches.
Exactly. But I
See
mean,
Zen here on the
true.
off. What do you think? You think
I want
he
to
has
see.
it?
I think, you know what? He's got it in him. I trust him. I trust
All
him.
right.
I want to see a
Honestly,
nice crisp op kill here.
I think he's gonna get shut down real quick. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And peeking. Okay.
Thanks,
Spike.
buddy.
Poison orb emitting.
Once again, another B push here.
Ooh.
Snow will get Zephyr, and Dallas will get King Foxy. Though Snow will use the dismiss to be able to get out there alive, but 3v5, and they are going to have the plant.
Spike
So you are
planted.
going to have to play for post plant here, which you don't really have much util to be able to play for post plant here. And you did use your and you just had your last buy round as well.
Yes, you did. Right now, Chamber is using his ult here, so he's got to make these next skills count very well. Otherwise,
One enemy
Well,
remaining.
That's
yeah,
not
a
going to
wasted
happen.
ability.
Unless Silver gets an ace here, it's Trinity Valley's round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Silver realizes, nope, it's not worth it.
I could just hear the exact moment in the comms. Just save. Okay, melee, run out. Now, what you should do, and I mean, it would be a very smart idea. Send one person over to A site, like after you get that plant and get those kills, just in case of a potential exit frag.
Sure enough. What they don't want to point out there? Do you see the little medallion there on
do.
that
Last
dragon?
round before the
did.
switch.
I have never been up to that rank. Is that rank? Let's see. Radiant
Yup.
shows the skill of the player wielding the gun.
Very true. Very true indeed. Last round and a half, though, 6-5. And they are going to go for this A push here. And I think that's a mistake. I think they should not go for A here because they've gone A so many times. And they haven't had too much success. I mean, they've had some decent success on there, but they've been going B site and being able to take it for free. That's the Viper's Pit on the B. And
I think they just need to set up on A site here and hard push like they have done with B. There they go.
And there's the hard push here.
Just
That is exactly. And that's some great util though that is going to be a trade. Both Reynas are going to be taken out of the
Spike
fight, and
planted.
Dallas is going to peek exactly where he's hiding behind that pyramid. Once again, is planted for them, so that's a great thing. Beanie King.
Oh no, they're
No.
doing it again.
Well, something funny could happen here, and Zephyr King do Zephyr thing. Beanie King is going to be able to bait the defuse. He's going to get half. That's huge.
Ooh!
He gets half though, so now they have some more time to be able to play with. Zephyr's going to go and bait out, but good kill from Silverstone.
Take him out.
Zen gets one kill, and he gets the next one.
Last player
This is
standing.
going off. No one can stop it.
And yeah, nobody's going to stop it. 75.5 in the favor. Well played by
Switching
them.
sides.
Well played. That retake was really well played.
Indeed it was. See, the biggest mistake I saw there, yes, you have long-range weapons, but your agents you have selected are better for the close combat. So when I saw him go back into the tunnel, it was like, oh no, here we go again.
Exactly. And I mean,
Now the sides have been swapped, so
we could
this
see a little
all
bit of
change.
this could very much change as Trinity. Well, it could change, but once again, Trinity Valley is not playing a Sentinel. Granted, to an extent, Chamber's not necessarily. I mean, he's a Sentinel, but he's often played like a duelist because of his kit. But his trips are very good for being able to lock down sites and stuff like that because you can leave a site, have the trip go off. So it's really all up to Reflex and Sova and Zen here to be able to really lock down sites and get information. That will be the blind from Silver Star here. Reflex is going to get caught up though, and Silver Star is going to get the first kill. And we'll get the plant as well because Sova can't have the lineup.
Spike planted.
And that will be one down on both sides, though. Nobody Nico looking for the angle. That will be the blind from Magui.
Oh, they're so close. If only they knew. There it is. Right away, seeing the pick. Beanie King and nobody gains
Oh,
two,
2v2
but you
though.
Trade it back with a 2 kill.
If you're Silver Star, just play it safe. If you have the spike
Player
down already.
standing.
Oh
Wow.
no. Oh no, Cypher's doing it again. Do we see the Hail Mary?
Yeah, we did.
Did it land?
Yeah, it did. And now he also, if they try to defuse,
He's gonna make sure they can.
Last player
He's gonna try to
standing.
distract them.
Clutch.
and yup, just like that.
Clutched it.
Well done.
Wow.
Well done, Zephyr. Well done.
Cypher, great play right there.
Yeah, Zephyr's
Seems like you picked up that lineup from them.
exactly. And I mean, that's a great lineup to have. I mean, because everybody's going to place a default. That is the best place to at that spike because you can play for yourself. Have somebody in that window making sure nobody else defuses that. Send the Viper Molly up, get the kills, and you're going to be golden as the round is going to be up to 8 and 5. So if Trinity Valley gets the if they get this round, I believe they're going to be able to buy rifles, and that's not going to be good because Beaver County they're buying spectators now. They're forcing to buy. They lose this round, they're screwed. Reflex though,
Oh no.
well,
Oh no.
unfortunate. I mean, he had that Bucky too. He could have gotten at least a kill or two through that smoke, but he wanted to place the molly down, which is completely understandable. You can place that molly down, do a bit of damage, and all very low, but nobody Nico getting the kill onto Dallos. Brings it down 5v3. Zen will get a kill. That's good. That's Beanie King, who can do some good stuff here on this chamber. But if you're Trinity Valley, how do you play this retake? That is one way of playing the retake.
So your retake here is very simple. You're doing what they're doing right now. You're taking your flanks and you're going in slowly
One enemy
and
remaining.
methodically.
Last
People go
player
down,
standing.
mark where they are, and then you move in from there.
However, I mean, it was very close. Snow did his very best there, but in the end, nobody Nico was just on backside with the Spectre being able to get the kill anyways, bringing the round up to 9-5.
Yeah, what happened there is you were slow to move in. I saw that the Jet got picked off on the defender's side, which was really bad, honestly. If you had your ability to move, you want to use that to get through the choke, because you got to assume that the choke is always being watched by the attackers when you're trying to retake a site. So it's very hard to do.
Exactly. And I mean, that's a great kill already, though. On the Zephyr, having that Viper out of the game early is huge.
That it is. You usually see it through the smoke like that.
Beanie King is going to be lurking through hallway, and we'll pretty much get that space for free, though. But unless, of course, he gets the headshot, Zen's going to be able to take him out here.
Neutralized.
Oh, jeez. With the Ares. It's like you said, Ares abuser. Watch out.
Ares abuser, watch out. But hey, you know what else you should watch out for? Them retaking B
Spike
site.
planted.
That was a great bait. As
One
well, Dallas
enemy
will be able to
remaining.
take out one. No, takes out the next one, and now it's just up to nobody and Nico. Can he get the kills here necessary?
Well, he's being spotted. They know where he is. They just gotta get the
And
shots.
the Ares abuser shall win that fight, making the scoreline 9-6 as they get the defuse here.
That they do. So
And they're
it
able to pick
seems-
up a Phantom as well from him, which is huge.
Seems your 9-3 curse that you called early is taking an effect here.
Was it 9-3 at the half, though? I thought it was 7-5.
It was not. It was 7-5. But I
What?
feel just the mention of 9-3
Yeah.
is turning this tables here.
Just a little bit. I mean, this is their first win of the half. They only have so much more that they can do here.
Yes, that is true. So maybe I'm counting my chickens before they hatch.
But you never know. You never know. They're on defense, so
Yes.
anything can happen here. And Dallas will be picking a judge, though. Do love to see me some good judge gameplay. Hopefully he gets a kill off of it. It'll be very nice to see.
See, I wonder if
I've
he's
got
going to
your
play aggressive
trail.
with the judge or not. Oh,
That's a great kill onto that dart. Well, that's a great dart takeout. And
Oh,
Silver Star getting the
no.
next kill on the snow. Which, yeah, that's the plan.
Spike
Well, nope,
planted.
that's one shock dart. That's two, and he's dead off of it. So now you don't have shock dart for after. Beanie King, though, will be getting the kill onto Dallos, though, and that's a 5v3 situation that, I mean, they have some retake ability here. They have the wall, the Viper wall up, and they use the dog to be able to get a little bit of info. But Beanie King's just going to sort of sit right here and wait for that wall to drop so we can get the kill onto Zen. Nope, finds one.
ah.
No, but it doesn't even get the kill. That will
Last
Silver Star
player
because
standing.
they were very low. And now it's
And
just
now
Zen
he's
in
on
a
the
dream.
Zen. Oh no, poor Zen. I don't think he's got this. Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Nah.
He has to get out in there and save his
Well,
gun
Zen
now.
will get Silver Star. That's a great kill. Just to hurt the eco a little bit, no, but that brings the round 10-6.
Guys, right now, Beaver, you're doing real well, honestly. You just need 3 more rounds to secure this series.
Exactly.
What do you think that is their game plan here? Because they really have no need to almost strategize entirely if you're looking at it like this, because it seems like you just need an easy 3 wins here. What are you thinking if you're Beaver?
Don't commit ults this round. Wait till round 11 to commit ultimates, because if you can commit ultimates there and
You
get
want
the
to
kills
play?
to
Let's
absolutely
play.
destroy their eco, you're going to be huge. And that's, well, I mean, that is one
That's
ultimate
Beanie,
that you can
so-
use because it's just an operator. So getting an operator kill already and taking out the Reyna is huge, because Reyna having a great retake ability with the flashes and the dismisses and stuff like that is unfortunate.
That it is.
On target.
Speaking of Reyna's, though,
Spotted out.
Take flight.
Nico will get taken out by Zen, though. 4v4 now. little bit of information being sent out here by the drone. They're just waiting until that drone. Now they can ping
I've got
spike.
your
Oh,
trail.
wait. They're going to get the defuse. They're going to get the defuse. No, they're not. Actually, not. The mollies are going to
They
be
were
on there.
lucky enough. They got it
Last player
halfway at
standing.
minimum. You're down to
That's
one
done.
defender.
Quick break.
He was not able to defend it all.
Nope.
That was a close one. That could have gone really bad if you were the attackers.
Exactly. And I mean, now Beanie King is going to have an operator here. I mean, why not? Your
I
team
feel
can
like
all
that's
buy.
a flex buy right there.
That's a flex buy because his team can be able to pick up for his slack next round if necessary. And if they get the site here, I'm very certain that they are going to be able to win the map. Because if you get this kill, that is all of their rifles and all of the economy gone for Trinity Valley.
That is, in fact, I was actually expecting a B push because of we see Beanie King set up here, but we might see him go towards A as they take out Snow right away. Hard to say.
Yeah. And that is something you don't want to get that early pick out. Wait on site before they push in. Because if you can do that, playing retake is way easier than trying to get the kill.
Oh no!
See,
Spike
that's
down,
exactly what I
B.
mean. You can just hold site right there, wait for them to push in, get 2 kills. 3v5.
That's where you check your corners. You don't go running in with an op like that without checking the corners.
Why was he running onto site with an operator in the first place? That's
That's what I was asking too, but you know
yeah. No
what?
what?
Like we
whatever,
said, that was a
whatever.
flex buy, so
Whatever floats your boat, and that is going to be the Hunter's Fury, though, to trying to disrupt the plant. And I mean, nobody Nico is going to be just using the Empress here, and that's going to be the flash, and
oh,
so that
Fun.
happened.
that happened indeed. Even I didn't expect them to
Your
look
Beaver
through that.
County just
They
play
do
slow
get
here.
spotted.
Hawk out.
There's no reason to swing into a sky or anything like that.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, there's only one. He's one.
Yep.
And yeah,
But
he got this defuse.
well played by Trinity Valley. Dallas getting 2 kills at the beginning is huge, and that was also, I will say, a misplay there from Beaver County. Setting in your chamber with the operator on site. Leave them in window until you can get that spike diffuse, because if you can do that, you can get some good information on where they might be. But speaking of operators,
I get the feeling Beanie actually went in there on his own accord, and that wasn't really planned on Beaver County.
true,
So
very true.
I thought I threw that out there.
No,
because that's what it appeared.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, this is going to be huge. If Trinity Valley can take this round, they can be in a very good position to try and get at least maybe bring it somewhere close to overtime.
Might see the op pick right away here. Oh, not quite. He runs away.
Welcome to my
Oh,
world.
that's going to be 1 kill. That will be the Viper's committed by the attackers. And I mean, Viper's it's going to be huge. Just let your Viper just chill out. It's Zephyr, so he can stay alive. He can handle himself. We know he can do it. So keeping that Viper's pit on and active is very important.
It is. Oh, they're right in there. Charlie's face.
That is
Spotted
exactly why, because now it's
One
4v3,
enemy remaining.
4v2, 4v1, Silver Star getting 3, and my goodness, they'll get the wallbang, they'll get the kills, and they shall bring it to, not match point, like
Match
game point.
In this series, it is match point in favor of Beaver, but overall in our series, this is all or nothing right here in this round. If they win it, they're done. Everyone's done. They go home. But if Trinity can come back from this,
That would be insane.
what an underdog story right away.
But I don't see it happening because Beanie King has an operator again, and maybe this time he won't be, maybe he won't inch this time, but no problem. Oh, well, that's unfortunate because your Viper's pit is going to be on B site, and they're not pushing B
I've got
site.
your trail.
They're baiting
Yeah.
it. They are hard baiting this B site. They know exactly where they're now. Isn't that is?
I win again.
Oh
That's
no!
one. Yep, and that kill right there is going pretty much gonna secure their victory.
Here's who opened the door there? Because the cabbage was right up against it, trying to get in.
Finished.
I
Oh,
think
the
it was
stinger?
whoever was in there.
The stinger took out the up. How about
No
that?
one ever expects the stinger in position.
Nobody expects the stinger in position.
3v2 though, Zephyr getting a kill, and now it's actually 2v2 with some information.
Last player
It
standing.
Reflex.
But I don't think it's enough. That is the
Attackers
series. That is
win.
the game. We are done here, folks. Beaver County has secured the win, 13-7.
And what a game it was. And I mean, it was getting close there at the end. They were really starting to figure out how they wanted to play. But in the end, Beaver County coming up on top 2-0. Trinity Valley showing some good stuff too. Both teams were showing very good stuff. I will give out a shout out to Trinity Valley. Because I mean they look good on some stuff, especially in the beginning of Ascent. If you can keep snowballing off of Ascent like that, that's gonna be huge. Maybe if you're Trinity Valley, try playing like a Sentinel here or there and try and maybe help you on your defenses, because that's really where they struggled. But I mean, Beaver County though, what can I say? They were popping off, especially Zephyr though, especially on map 1 dropping 30 kills as Brimstone of all people. Not Jet, not Reyna, not Raze, not any duelist or chamber. Nah. Brimstone, Brimmy with the stimmy.
Yes, indeed. For now, we are going to go to a break, trying to find an interview here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back real soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Esports U. And in a summary of the match, Beaver County was able to take it up 2-0 against Trinity Valley. And we do have an interview here with the one, the only, the Brimmy with the stimmy, Zephyr. And my goodness, that was a heck of a match, man. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. We played real well. We definitely ironed out some issues we were having the past couple of weeks, but overall we all played really well.
Heck yeah. And I mean, I'll get right into it. So what are you guys thinking about, like with your comps on Ascent, especially because Breeze, it's a little bit more clear cut,
Yeah.
but like with Ascent, with the double Sentinel and the Brimstone, obviously, what were you guys thinking there?
Well, Brimstone, his molly's 8 seconds, so post plant is absolutely ridiculous if you have lineups for him. So we were just playing off my lineup, playing slow on post plant. That way I had time for my lineups. They never really retook post plant, so we didn't do much of the lineups, but that was the goal there.
Right.
And really, we were just trying to get people that were comfortable on certain things. I wouldn't say our comp is perfect. I don't think our comp is perfect. It also highly depends on what people are comfortable on, because if someone's playing a better character that they're not comfortable on, they're going to perform worse either way. So
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it was, we wanted at least one duelist. We wanted the 2 sentinels because it's such a long map to rotate on, so we wanted both Killjoy and Stage there. And really, everything else was just what people were comfortable on.
Exactly. And I mean, Sami, you got a couple questions as well?
I do. So, I guess, what was your... We saw you guys play Rush there, and it seemed to be effective. Was that your initial go-to plan, or were you trying to feel out the enemy first?
I'd say in most games, our initial plan is to fake a site, see how quick they rotate, and play off of that. But because, especially on Breeze, because you didn't get to see a lot of attack on Ascent, but especially on Breeze, it's such a large map and it takes forever to rotate. Rushing is more effective, simply to play the 5v2 or 5v3 versus the gambling it on the rotate.
Exactly.
Enough. And one more question from me is, why the controls? You seem very avid at them.
Oh, absolutely.
So why? I
think it comes down to post plant and deterrence. So if you saw on Ascent, I was just playing mid, and I told my team, if you hear a single thing, let me know. I smoke it instantly. A main, B main, it was instantly smoked as soon as they heard something. That held them off for a lot of times. Sometimes they rotated, sometimes they didn't. Most of the time they would just hold W, and they weren't able to take site because of that, because they were either running through a smoke or waiting for the smoke to fade. In that case, we already had 3 or 4 people there.
Exactly.
And then on attack, you always need smokes. Smokes are an essential on attack for every map. But then, like I was saying with Brimstone specifically, his molly is the longest in the game. It does the most damage per second in the game. So if you have your team knowing to play time, like once you have bomb down, you don't want them to push, you don't want to get aggressive. Once you have bomb down, you just play for time, and then bomb takes 40 seconds to explode, so I count 25 seconds down, and I shoot at 15 seconds left, and that'll leave the bomb, that'll have the molly go away at like 2 seconds left on the bomb, which wouldn't be enough time for them to defuse.
Exactly, and I mean that's exactly how you want to play those controllers. There, setting those mollies on post plant is extremely well. I mean, if you have the lineups, might as well do it, especially
Oh,
on.
absolutely.
We've seen it, saw it a couple times on Breeze where mollies may or may not have changed the way a round have gone.
Yeah, there was that one close one where we won the site, but Viper was playing her lineups. But luckily, we took site fast enough, so we were able to take it before she got her lineups off.
Exactly, and I mean it was really well played, and I mean well played. Anybody you'd like to shout out or like thank or something like that?
I think everyone played extremely well. Everyone did their role. It was a little rough at first. They picked up the first 4 rounds on us, I think. Everyone's aim was shaky. I let everyone know what we were doing wrong, including myself, because everyone was making small mistakes. We adjusted really well, and we played really well together.
Heck yeah, and I mean
Seems
I
like
love
it.
to see it. And Zephyr, thanks again for coming on. Congratulations once again on a well-earned victory. Go celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Have
Oh,
some
yeah.
fun. But yeah, thanks for coming for the interview.
All right, thank you.
Of course. And that will pretty much be it for us tonight. From me and Sami tonight. There is still going to be 2 NJCAAE Val matches and 1 ECC Val match later tonight. Those matches are finished. There is 1 more Valorant match. And then tomorrow, not sure what the times yet. There will be a couple of Overwatches and League matches played. So all here on twitch.tv/esportsu, which if you haven't followed yet, go drop a follow and go follow us on Twitter as well. And I mean, Sami, that's it from me, I think.
Well, as for us, you're going to see me around on Twitch a lot more than you'll see me on social media. So be sure to follow me there if you want to see some more action.
Exactly. And you know, I'm happy. That was a great game. It was
Oh.
really well. It was really well played by both teams. And I mean, once again, CBCC able to take the dub 2-0. I have been Rebel.
I'm Sami.
Take it easy, guys.